Hello. Did I really just start it again before it was actually started? OBS is weird. Anyway,
Wait, what game are we even on?
he said that last time. Anyway, it's Hank versus Jeff. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Ready?
I got it.
Ready. Yeah. Hank's sending out the Ooksy. Pretty risky. Uh, I, he,
What?
I'm not sure if he should have stayed in there. I guess he can tank it, but it's whatever. Um,
Dark Pulse World 2, okay,
that's
or,
true.
what do you, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, Komala's gonna be, not gonna be taking those too well. Gonna EQ against the Levitate Bronzong because he's a really good player.
I think he was scouting to see if he could Flare Blitz against it with Marowak.
Mm-hmm.
In case it was heat proof.
I don't. I think he just did it because. Anyway, I'm not hating. I'm not hating on Hank. Anyway, Wish Rapid Spin. He gonna be sending out Pharaoh against the Mew. Don't know. Okay, I have no idea why Jeff used soft boiled there.
Which turn? Turn 9?
Yeah, turn
Oh, it's
7.
7?
I have no idea why.
Yeah, that was a misplay.
Like, you have Reflect up, even if Komala has knockoff, which he probably doesn't, then, like, it's not going to be doing that much. And since you don't have an item anymore, it's probably not even going to 2-hit KO. I think you really should have just went Will-O-Wisp right away. I thought that was a pretty dumb play. Unless that was a misclick or whatever, but I really disagree with that play. But he's going to Will-O-Wisp this turn. Gonna knock off. So yeah, Ferrothorn after burn, like, knockoff does 9. I don't understand why he couldn't just Will-O-Wisp. Because he's, like, it's faster than Komala, right? Mew's faster than Komala.
Mm-hmm.
So knockoff would do probably as much. I don't understand why he did that. Gonna be sending back into Komala. Gonna be defogging those rocks away. That kind of sucks. And then again, the soft boiled. I don't understand why.
I'm gonna turn 10 with the soft boil.
Yeah, it's just wasting his reflect turns, honestly.
Yeah, like I know comatose exists, but there's literally no reason to heal there. Because if you're ever in a situation, because Will-O-Wisp has how much PP, and like what, that Mew is at like 90 HP. Like you don't have to. Ugh. You should have just kept Will-O-Wisping, and I don't know. I really disagree with that play. And like I know.
I don't get.
Go ahead.
I don't get why he's setting up screens and rocks every time because he's not using them for anything, and it's just a waste of turns. Like he could be applying offensive pressure, but he's just going to Bronzong and doing nothing.
Because Hank's playing really passively too. Until this turn, where he Trick Rooms, and then mistake, switching out in the Mew, getting a crit. Wow. And then Marowak is going to be doing a lot of work. I don't think he should have switched. That was a really stupid switch. I guess he outspeeds now. And then he switches again. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Is this the Rockhead? Is this Rockhead?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He doesn't have any. Jeff doesn't have any electric types on his team except for Lantern.
Huh.
And Lantern's gonna be scalding
That's
against Marowak.
crazy. I didn't know that. So, yeah, I really disagree with Jeff's play there because he just kept switching out and taking damage. Like, there's no reason to do that. And then just sacking off Houndoom and then having, Bronzong be at half HP. There's no reason to do that. So Kamala gonna be coming back in. Mugen to soft boil that up. That's a fine soft boil, but he should really switch out now, which he does. He's probably gonna rapid spin now. That's fine. Gonna be protecting. Scouts out the superpower. And
I feel like that was a wasted chance to like. I don't know if he's running Dragon Dance, but I feel like it would have been nice here.
yeah.
It's probably banded.
But I do like this play from Jeff because looking at Hank's team, I don't even know what happens. I forget. He might switch into Mimikyu as a switch in, and then he sends out Bronzong. Does he send out Mimikyu? No. So, that I thought that was a pretty good play by Jeff. But then you're just going back out in a Zygarde and then Trick Room. Like, ugh. I don't. He really shouldn't have Stealth Rock there, unless he needed that damage for some reason. It's kind of a waste.
Probably for KB.
That's true, but I don't know. Ice Punch though, that was crazy.
Yeah, actually, he needs a Stealth Rock to kill with Marowak and
Oh, really?
KB.
Okay, so I guess that was a decent play. He probably could have Stealth Rocked the first turn and then Trick Room the second, so you would have 2 turns now instead of 1 turn. Shadow Ball's going to be taking that out. And then this is pretty good time to set out Slurpuff, Belly Drum. That's fine. And then Will-O-Wisp. So now Slurpuff is not going to be doing as much as it could. Going to be sending a Mimikyu for that disguise. Don't agree too much on that. I think Ferrothorn would have been a good switch. I don't know though. Play rough. Gonna be killing that. I really think the play there was Pharaoh. Because he takes Barb's damage and he doesn't heal as much from the Drain Punch. So I really think he should have sent out Pharaoh instead of sacking off Mimikyu. That was really Hank's only major misplay. It's just kind of small ones earlier that didn't matter too much, but that was kind of major. So, go ahead.
I definitely think it's less of Hank not making misplays and more of Jeff making a ton of them. That's keeping Hank ahead at this point.
Yeah, true. Because, at this point, I don't know. So that Drain Punch is probably going to kill there. He really just... gets the double protect. That's crazy. And yeah, just going to be stalling out that Slurpuff. So I thought that was a really good play. Okay, I wouldn't say really good. But I thought the Will-O-Wisp against the Slurpuff was really good. Really good prep for Hank. And then the only other thing is I really think he should have sent out Pharaoh. But that's whatever. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was a really good play with Hank. So Dragon Claw is going to be doing a decent amount, almost killing, but then EQ is also going to be doing a decent amount, but that crit kind of matters. Not too much, though.
I don't think so. I think anything will kill KB after a non-crit EQ.
So, Protect's just stalling for no reason. Gonna be sending out Uxie. Rusto, that'll be kind of annoying. It's slower than Uxie, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, Uxie had a bit of speed, so that it could be slower than Mons and then get a slow U-turn off.
So that's... Wait, is that max speed, Kirim, though?
No, Kirim has no speed.
Oh, okay.
And Uxie's... It's got like 156 or something.
So, this Marowak is going to be killing things. There's nothing... there's nothing Jeff can do. There's kind of a cheeky Will-O-Wisp there. Shadowmo's going to be taking that out. And then Kirim's just going to die. I I kind of... Was that Will-O-Wisp a misplay?
When? Turn 24 or 42?
Turn 42. I think it was.
Yeah, he could have just Flare Blitz.
Yeah, he could have Flare Blitz. Because, I mean, if he had Earth Power, that could have been really bad.
Actually, because the KB was max HP, so it might have had a chance to live.
Mm-hmm. I don't... yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a tough... I don't think he should have necessarily. There's no good reason not to. I mean, there's no good reason to because Earth Power is a special move. So, like, I don't know. I mean, Jeff definitely shouldn't have switched out. Jeff definitely should have stayed in. And then if he had Earth Power, Earth Power. If he didn't have Earth Power, he probably just lost. But...
Earth Power wouldn't have killed, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Unless he was, like, max special attack.
Yeah, I think he should have stayed in there. Even and done something. Because of the rocks, there was no... I mean, Kirb's kind of dead either way, and he has a chance to live the Flare Blitz, so why switch out? I think Jeff didn't play very well this game.
I think along with his bad play, he didn't prep very well at all. Like, Marowak tore through his team. Just offensively, he had no switch-ins, except maybe Zygarde. I don't know how much he does versus that, but that thing's frail. I definitely think he should have brought Regirock just for it. Like, Marowak is a threat you need to consider when going into a match.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Breloom, I don't know how he'd fit that on the squad, but it just hits a lot of stuff on his team really nicely.
Yeah, and even with it, like, Hank brought Trick Room to the past, like, 3 or something games, so, you know, it's not like it's a rare thing, you know, he could bring Trick Room.
Yeah, and with that Trick Room, he should definitely bring Min Speed Mons that counters Hank's Trick Room Mons. That would have been really smart.
Yeah, if he brought Min Speed on Bronzong, it would have been slower than Marowak.
Mm-hmm. Either, like, Min Speed's Bronzong or, like, honestly, like, defensive Regirock. I think that, like, it doesn't eat, but, like, it takes an Earthquake from Marowak, correct?
Yeah, decent. Well enough. Better than anything else on his team right now. Like, that, his team's really frail to Alolan Marowak, just overall. And I think that's the best thing he has to switch into it.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't great, but it's something.
EQ is doing 41 to 49 to max defense Regirock.
Mm-hmm.
And Stone Edge is doing 55 to 65 to Marowak.
Mm. So really just nitpicky things on Hank's side, and then kind of major misplays on Jeff's side. It looked like Jeff was just pressing buttons, like normally Hank is. But I thought Hank played pretty well and actually like thought through his plays. So good job, Hank. You made some errors, but to kind of think of in the future. But it's whatever. Not too big of a deal. I think he would have 4-0'd instead of 3-0'd if he sent in Ferrothorn. But, whatever. You won. So, yeah. Anything else before we go?
No.
Right.
Going forward, I think Jeff definitely needs to work on his prep a bit, or maybe, well, he's no trades anymore, but he needs to analyze what the big threats are and be more equipped for it. Especially with Trick Room being common, he should have figured out something to take that on, especially with the addition of Alolan Marowak recently. And he should have made more of an emphasis of putting damage on that UXE instead of just setting up Reflect and all that stuff every time Bronzong came in. It sort of wasted 3 turns every time because not once did he utilize the Reflect or Light Screen to any effective use. And he also wasted so many soft boils early on when he was at like 80%.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, he did well in the other things, but in those areas he just misplayed horribly.
Yeah, I don't really understand Jeff's game plan other than Slurpuff the rest of his team I thought was really weak. Like, I thought his Zygarde play was, like, okay. I thought his Mew play was terrible. I thought his Houndoom play was really bad. I thought his Zygarde, like, it couldn't have done anything. But, like, and his Bronzong play with the screens, I really don't think he should have screened when he did. Because it was obvious that Hank was playing really passively, so you should have probably just applied some pressure on Hank and sent Slurpuff out a little bit early against non-Trick Room. Because sending it in against Trick Room's like pretty bad. I don't know.
Yeah, and when you're using screens, they're mainly for setup sweepers or something like that. So going back into Mew made no sense after screens.
I agree. I think maybe even like screens into Slurpuff, and if he, because the Will-O-Wisp and Marowak's a very big possibility, and Slurpuff wins if it's not burned. So, actually, did it have anything for Marowak?
Did what? Slurpuff?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't get anything. It gets Play Rough, Return, Drain Punch, and Marowak resists one of those and is immune to the other.
Does Marowak live a +6 no burn?
Yes.
It does? Okay. So Hank could have just sent that out and then killed it. Although, under screens, I don't think it would have killed. The most he could have done is burnt it, and then that's his win con gone. So, yeah, I think if he pulled the trigger on Slurpuff a little bit earlier when Marowak wasn't out, he could have won the game easily.
Yeah. Or at least had a chance to.
Oh, yeah. Because Slurpuff tears through Hank's team, and the only thing that actually wants to take hits is the Marowak, and that's Hank's win con, and he does not want that to take hits. So yeah, I think he could have done better, but it's whatever. Yeah, so just kind of think of that next time, Jeff. I don't think, for me, I felt like your prep was really like rushed, and you could have put a lot more time into it. Or maybe just like a little bit more time and kind of realizing that, oh wait, only like 2 of these mons are actually even good against Hank's team. So, yeah, I think that should be good. Mimo?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I meant like, dude.
Okay, I got you. And
Gotta prep.
Hey,
Hey.
shut up. TPB,
Wow.
you interrupted again.
Wow.
Do it again.
Okay, dang. And that's the battle.
Hey,
Hey.
don't interrupt Mimo when he's doing his thing.
Hey.
My
Hey.